In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use the magic loop method when you are working with circular needles and decreasing on a project like the top of our watch cap, and the stitches become too stretched on your needles. So circular needles are great when you are working in the round and you don't have to just slide right around on the outside, but as you do decreases, you will sometimes get to the point where they're too stretched on the needle like this, and you actually can't really keep knitting easily. This happens often with decreases at the top of a hat or on a sleeve of a sweater. So there is a way that you can continue to use the same set of circular needles for a smaller area. It's called the magic loop method, and it's pretty easy to use. What you want to do is, while your stitches are on your needles, over in an area off to the side, you'll actually go between two stitches and just fish out a loop of your cord and just let it loop back on itself like that. And so for the part where I'm knitting now, it's still loose enough that just one loop is enough for me to be able to go ahead and keep knitting. I'm kind of just holding the loop off to the side here, and I'll just go ahead and show you what it looks like when you knit right up to the loop. This is a knit purl with decreases at the markers. I'm getting very close to the end of the loop here. So my stitches can kind of scooch right up my needle like that, and all of that excess slack is allowed to just hang out in the loop. I find knitting with the yarn tensioned in my left hand when I'm doing a knit one, rib one, knit one, purl one, rib is a lot easier. So this should be a decrease, so knit two together, slip my marker, purl, slip my marker, slip, slip, knit. So as you can see, I'm right at the end here. And I'll just go ahead and knit until I get right to the edge. It's not quite as smooth as when you're just knitting in the round. The magic loop method has a little bit more stop and go to it, but it does mean that you don't have to buy more needles or switch to double pointed needles. So right there to the end. And now what I would do is either make a new loop here, or I could also make another loop on way back here on the other side like that, and go ahead and scooch my needle along that way and keep my loop off on the right. It doesn't always have to be on the left. Once you get to where this hat is going to be a lot more narrowed, one loop won't really be enough anymore, and you'll might need to work with two loops. So that looks like having a loop on the left and a loop on the right, and that allows your work to move into a triangular kind of ram's head shape, so you're able to work a smaller and smaller circle as you get to the top of the hat, and you just kind of keep shifting and moving your loops around. I try not to go in the exact same spot each time. so that you're not creating a lot of tension in between two exact stitches every time, but instead to kind of move the loops around to different parts of the hat pattern or the sleeve so that I'm not creating too much tension. But that's how you use the magic loop method, and I hope that helps and that you have fun knitting. Bye-bye.